What's up, watchers? Welcome to the watching channel where you can watch me. Not that anyone watches me, because all of you guys hate watching me for some unfathomable reason. Could it be that I speak wrong? Could it be that nobody liked my joke about their girlfriend having a long neck? Or could it be that my channel's new and the YouTube algorithm hates me? Well, who knows? Today I'm going to be playing another Basswood County video because I have nothing else to do, because nobody is commenting for me to do anything else. So I might as well just finish the series, if you catch my drift. I feel like my soul is being dragged into that place. You know, I'll watch until I have like 30 minutes worth of content, as per usual. But that's a pretty bad idea since the average watch span is like 6 seconds. So let's go. Jump into this bad boy. Parasite taking over my mind. Can't sleep anymore. I'm going insane. I'm certain. Basswood County Police Department.
Welcome to Basswood County's informational tapes. After many reports of lack of sleep, degrading mental health due to insomnia and night terrors, this tape will give you methods to have a healthy sleep and make a spiritual distance between you and the
What the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? Okay, let's go through this, guys. Let's go through this. Alright. Let's see here. I feel like my soul is being dragged into that place. This might, like, mean, they're talking about that one place that I forget the name of. I can't sleep anymore. Pretty self-explanatory. Going insane. Alright, yeah. Lack of sleep, degrading mental health, and night terrors. I have insomnia, and, you know, it sucks, but it doesn't really degrade my mental health. Night terrors are interesting, though. You don't usually remember those. That kind of implies something might be watching you sleep, or you think something might be watching you sleep. Insomnia or lack of sleep can often be caused by being uncomfortable or some other kind of issues with your head. This guy says he thinks a parasite is taking over his mind, which is an interesting problem, you know. Implies that I was actually right in the, well, not originally. At first I thought it was kind of like a virus. Then I moved to it being some ancient tree person. Then I moved to being a parasite, and it looks like I'm right there.
many reports of lack of sleep.
This tape will give you methods. Oh. You know what? I'm actually thankful for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Go to bed at an even hour. This means that you go to sleep at 10 p.m., 12 a.m., 2 a.m. and avoid the odd hours as they make put.
What? Okay. Go to sleep at 10 p.m., 12 a.m., or 2 a.m. Odd hours. The wanderer effect, which makes you sleepwalk. I think that might be the parasite rather than the odd hours. But even hours is interesting.
You at risk
This is like gotta be some kind of superstition, you know what I mean?
of the wanderer effect, which makes you sleepwalk. Look at the clock before sleeping. Is it ticking? Is it ticking? Or is it stopped?
Okay, so let me get this straight. Go to sleep at an even hour, meaning not an odd hour, and make sure your clock is ticking. What do? I don't have a clock in my room. Do I check my phone and make sure the time is moving? The only thing I can think of looking at the clock doing is that it has something to do with mental sanity. Like, if your brain can't process that a clock is moving, or you're starting to have severe hallucinations because of your lack of sleep, maybe looking at it boosts sanity and kills the bears. I don't fucking know, man. Yeah, it's pretty unhealthy. I'll be totally honest. Notice how this doesn't have any of the tentacles? Like, you probably noticed that because all my viewers are very smart. Trust. But, I feel like they're getting better at blending in. Or this might be one of the stages of the parasite that is more like just a mad person. You can see, well, you can't see what he left.
Sleep. Bury your consciousness. Let them in.
Are we sure that this is, like, made by the police department? Because if they did make this, I feel like they wouldn't include this. Oh, hell no. They did a pretty good job here, though. That is awesome. So, normal, and then not normal. Oh, what the hell? That is disgusting. And also interesting. It looks like they slowly degrade the human body by using it or something. Which might be the reason. Because, like, this guy was likely infected, and then when he goes to sleep, it uses its body and opens its mouth wide. I wonder if you'll notice that in the morning. Like, huh, my mouth feels a little dry, and I think it might be ripped a bit. Yeah. I completely agree. Subscribe, or I will also come for you. Both of us will.
Love Roblox? Earn Roblox digital gift cards with Microsoft Rewards.
Yeah, guys, sorry. I don't have editing skills, so... No, maybe I should take a look at that. God damn it. You know, it looked like that one cowboy guy, I forget the name of. He was the police officer guy, the detective. Yeah, see, that's what I thought.
He seemed off. He was normal the day before.
Right.
And suddenly, he was different. His face was odd, like a thing pretending to show emotions, but failed. His neck grew longer, his body was slender, walking unsteadily like he doesn't have a purpose. And then there were things like roots came out of his back. The people noticed him, and they stayed away from who they once knew. People began to disappear, day by day. He was the first suspect. They searched for him, but they didn't find him, only to find flesh and limbs scattered across the county. Decades passed, and he was forgotten, like the man who lived among them didn't even exist. He did, and the beings took him, wore his body like a skin suit. They came from another dimension, from beyond, and far from beyond.
Should I even be making theories at this point? I feel like they're just like really giving it to us, you know?
They invaded us by a portal in a building called the Chamber, the horror within humans. Horror within humans.
What the hell? This looks to be where their heart might be, but this is actually where the core is. So, like, on the thing. And then, very deteriorated. And there was something that popped up. The flesh is scattered, but they will bring it together. I wonder if this is supposed to mean that there's some kind of, giant hive mind under the, like, chamber where they've been collecting people. It could also straight up mean, like, their flesh is scattered and they want to bring it together. But it feels like it needs to be more metaphorical than that. That'd be terrifying, by the way, if they're combining themselves. Remains of the monster. Yeah, I feel like that's more than remains. Guys, get this. A humanoid with hands can enter your home. I feel like you should do more than just close the door. Like, triple lock it and make sure you board up all those windows. I feel like something was gonna pop out of that closet. Leave a comment if you go outside in the middle of the night during an obvious pandemic of missing persons and shine a flashlight into the forest because, yeah. He looks kind of happy. Alright. Come on. What do you mean my family is gone? Are you saying they've been replaced? Are you saying you took them somewhere? Are you saying they're all dead? Oh, as in you took them into your dimension, because that's what that window's supposed to be, right? The following footage is a recovered footage from the 1996 Basswood County investigation conducted by a group of 7 researchers. I remember this. They were the ones that went into the chamber place. You know, I have a problem. This originally it said that this happened in the head, but I guess the anomaly thing doesn't necessarily care where it pops out of. The researchers just kind of came to that conclusion. They're telling me the same things again. Oh, scattered limbs. Didn't they say they wanted to bring the flesh together, though? So yeah, clearly they don't mean flesh as in flesh, but rather themselves. Or they mean it metaphysically, where they're like, we will unite the human race under ourselves. Is this like a new camera footage? Why is this one driving backwards?
You. Just you.
Oh my god.
Building your app on Base 44.
Nobody can copyright claim me. I am not even close to being able to get money from YouTube. I mean, it looks like either they kidnapped a child that got traumatized and drew them, or like they are childs drawing stuff. I don't know why you would draw things that would purposely hint to where you come from so that people can find them and be like, oh my god, I need to tell the government about this. I need to get this to the police. They can debunk this. I mean, come on. What am I even looking at here? We've got the average humanoids. The first one with several faces, or the forgotten human that was shown earlier. Like right here, you see this? There's a face on the ground. Then you've got this human, which is a weird one. Then you've got the weird window mirror thing to their dimension. This is probably the parasite, like the core or something. You know what? This could be that one too, because its torso is half in the ground. So it's one of these. It's probably this one. Maybe you just haven't seen this one yet. Don't know what this is. This just looks like a cool symbol. Okay, you know what? Now that we're looking closer at it, which I didn't know we were about to do, we can see this. This is clearly showing the core going through the human body, as opposed to actually one of the guys. Wait a minute, hold on. I've just connected some dots here. Alright, out of the portal comes the god of this new parasite, the first of them, the strongest. Out of this parasite comes more parasites, or different types of parasites, with the most common being roots, humanoid assholes that have stuff in their necks as opposed to their head where it's coming out. And whatever this is, I don't think we've seen this one yet. Because, I mean, like, come on. What am I looking at here? Is this, like, supposed to be, like, you know, like, whatever. How I yawn when I wake up on Monday. How I look after seeing that one guy. How I feel when someone says 6'7". How I feel when someone mentions a subject I'm disgustingly educated in. How I feel when I'm in a cult. Yeah, okay, that was pretty well defined in a lot of the other areas. Videos. Okay, thank you. I guess I was right. Are they named? No, it's gonna tell us, I swear. Okay, is it saying that there's actually 3 types of parasites that all have different functions? Like, I could see it, but like, unless the core creates those parasites, you'd have to get all 3 in a human body at once to actually do what you want. Face of the Void? Whatever. What people see when I send them a picture of myself. Low-key, I think this video is going to be longer than 30 minutes. Or just barely. something right here. You guys see that? I don't know. What was that? Oh! Oh my god. Oh Jesus Christ. That fucking scared me. Why did that scare me? Out of everything that I could have been scared of, it was. It's fucking. Oh god. Jesus. Oh, that got me. I'm sorry, guys. I've got to do it. How I feel waking up in the morning. You'd think the core wouldn't actively destroy the human body because it's a parasite. You know, the whole point of being a parasite is that you attempt to coexist with your host. You don't see a lot of parasites directly killing something unless it's like more of a part of their lifestyle. For example, on grasshoppers, there is a parasite that brings the grasshopper into water and dispels out into the water so it can infect fish, which will be eaten by a bird, or have the grasshopper be eaten by the fish. And oftentimes the grasshopper either dies or drowns, in rare cases living. What this is showing me is that this parasite doesn't care about the person because it might not be its final destination. It might be attempting to get into the ground and become a fucking tree. Which is why it keeps showing us pictures of trees. Maybe the core is actually a seed, and it eats things to get their nutrition and become a tree. Meaning it requires something to be alive. I don't know why it wouldn't use something like a cow, but it might be possible that being a human makes you, or makes them, or it's just like a part of their biology. Like that parasite that infects grasshoppers wouldn't infect a human. Oh, you know what? Maybe they traveled back in time or through a portal to get to another dimension because they've already destroyed the human race there and need to spread. Which might show a shocking amount of intelligence from these creatures. Whoever drew that does not know any anatomy. Like, this is just this, but like smaller and less realistic. They're definitely trying to make a point with the amount of drawings there are here. Because I feel like somebody isn't going to sit down and actively attempt to draw these. There might be some kind of connection between these drawings and the people who draw themselves. Or they draw themselves to maintain some kind of reality. I don't know.
Hello?
Common if you'll go out into the middle of the night, pick up a random piece of paper, turn around and say hello to some random stranger in all black underneath the light that is clearly not going to respond. And common if you're going to walk towards it. Oh, this is an ad. Fuck!
Eve to me is
Please.
basically freedom.
Please.
It's a giant
No.
open universe.
No. That's the third ad. He deserves this fate at this point. I like that. He deserves that fate at that point. Awakening. Is this supposed to be his eye? So, can you become one by looking at one? Does that mean they're fucking us over? Oh, that guy standing in black over here. Hold on. This guy. Look, the hats are very similar. So does that mean Detective Jeff Albertson was standing there? And you know, I'm not gonna judge or anything, but they look so similar that if this guy was like walking in the dark in like New York, you probably wouldn't think twice, you know? Yeah, no, that is so eerie, you know? Alright. So, either the core forcefully deposits itself into the human, which is why there is a giant scar where the core is, that is open, or the core creates that to breathe through these little holes, or the scar just causes the skin around it to melt and it enters through some other way. Oh no. Very good job. Very good job. Yeah, alright. So have a good day, guys. This is the end of the video. We're at almost 37 minutes here, and I cannot be caught with that long. So, see ya. Comment, subscribe, like, whatever you want to. Just please come back. I got 3 views in my last video, which is so terrible. You don't even know. See ya. Have a good day. I'm out. Poof.